Welcome back, Qualcast Nation. This is a new era. We're in 2026, trying a bit of a different format to be a little bit more interactive with all you guys. And this solo cast is a very simple concept. Consistency over intensity. You know, when we talk about prevention over prescription, I'm always trying to find folks the most consistent, concise, easy ways to get back into health, to restore their health. And one of the barriers I find is obviously there's so many advice that you're getting out there. People are telling you gotta do your CrossFit workout, your high rocks, do this crazy intensity exercise. And over the years, it's taken a long time for me to get there. But to me, when I've seen the people that are in the best shape and have had it sustained, it really does come down to consistency. And I'm gonna give some personal examples to put some context into things. And maybe it'll be relatable, maybe it won't, but I'm hoping this will resonate with folks. So one of the steps I've made in my life to allow myself to be in the best shape possible and eliminate constraints was to go to intermittent fasting. So I'm a big fan of time-restricted eating. So I typically will have my first meal around 12, last ingestion of food will be around 8 or 8:30, depending on what the day looks like. And I've been able to do this now for 7 to 8 years, consistently. And as a result, I'm almost approaching half a decade here, or half a century. Oh my God, hurts me to say that. But I'm still roughly the same weight, 205. I have anywhere between 10 to 11% body fat. I'm still strong, still active, and that consistency in my diet has allowed me to be able to be in the shape that I am in today. And do you have days that it messes up? I'm recording this over the Christmas holidays. Absolutely, I'm screwing this up. I had cookies for breakfast, and I never have breakfast, waffles or pancakes, and it's not perfect. I'm not perfect. But from a consistency perspective, holy cow, 99 times out of 10, this is my format. I'm having no breakfast. I'm coming at it and prioritizing protein first. And this is allowing me to stay consistent. And the gift of this approach is I don't think about how much I'm eating. The fact that I'm fasting and allowing myself anywhere from 2,700 to 3,000 calories in one day. So by doing fasting, focusing on protein first, I don't think about my quantity. I don't, oh, is that another piece of chicken breast? I don't think about it. If I'm hungry, I'll just eat it. You know what I'm saying? And that's the gift of being able to be consistent. And when it comes to exercise, a lot of people will see me at the gym and they'll be like, yo man, this guy's not working that hard. Or as I talk about many times, sometimes my workouts in the mornings are often 5 to 10 minutes, especially on an ICU week. And I'll tell you, the consistency trumps intensity. I'll give some concrete example. Have any of you ever shaken a hand of a farmer? Have you ever heard of the term farmer strong? And when you think of a farmer, to me, I grew up around farms. My dad was a manager of the farm safety program in Alberta. Farmers are the strongest dudes that I know. And when I think about even playing some of those rural towns, North Battleford, Saskatchewan, oh my God, big boys that could go through you. The thing about farmers, you know they're not deadlifting 600 pounds. But throughout the day, they're lifting stuff consistently. They're consistently carrying things. They're bringing stuff in and out. But it's a consistent, constant form of muscle tension that they've experienced. And as a result, they are strong. And so there's one of my favorite concepts is easy strength. I had Diane John on the podcast, and him and Pavel Tetslutsyn formulated this approach where you're doing frequent exercise, but not at max capacity. And by doing that, it allows you to recruit the muscle, to engage your nervous system, and slowly but surely you become stronger. And this to me is a microcosm or a small example of how consistency can lead to results. So I'm telling you, like during an ICU week, I got a kettlebell here. I'll grab one of these. I'll do Tabata, like kettlebell swings, for example, 20 seconds hard, 10 seconds off. I could do goblet squats. Oh my God, I'm gonna do over this. Goblet squats. What else can we do? We could just do like single leg RDLs, but doing it in short intervals, but consistent, could lead to some pretty positive results. I'm out of shape. This is Christmas time shape. I'm not in shape right now. But all this to say, folks, that thinking about that consistency component, I think it's gonna get a lot of people further than thinking the intensity. If you show up to the gym, if you show up and are consistent with your diet, you're gonna get home. You're gonna get closer to home than thinking about you gotta go balls to the wall 3 days a week, and then you get that fatigue, and you don't wanna hit the gym anymore. Like, to me, this is where we fail, where people are more likely to fail. All right, let me know what you think of this mini cast, consistency over intensity. Let me know what you think about this new video format. It's a lot more engaging, a lot more fun for me. But thanks for tuning in, and happy 2026, y'all.